Hey everyone, I don't know if you knew, but every time that intro plays, Adam gets a 25-cent commission. Hope everyone's doing well. This is our April 2025 live giveaway. And before I start, I want to just acknowledge the team for covering my butt last month as I was on a business trip. And I think they did an awesome job, so much that they might have earned themselves some new work, maybe get my butt off the screen. But anyway, without further ado, I'm going to bring on the team. We got Adam, Michael, and last but not least, we got Evan, the pirate. Oh, he's muted.
Oh,
Evan.
there we go.
There you go. Tell everyone what happened to you, man.
Man, I was digging potatoes, and then I was cleaning fish, and then I had an infected eye. Somewhere along the way of potato dirt and fish slime, I was ended up at urgent care this morning. So,
Well,
yeah. Hey, man, it happens.
it happens. Got some antibiotic. Take care of that.
Yep.
Good deal. Well, good to see you. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, man, missed you guys. I've been crazy busy. So,
well, that's a good thing. I've been seeing that you've been posting some great catches.
Yeah, we caught a few here and there, man. Having a good time. This fishery is pretty pressured, and they're very, very challenging to catch. But I think that's the norm everywhere. But yeah, we caught some fish, caught some big ones, had a good time doing it.
Yeah, so he's sandbagging a little bit. He's catching some hammers, which is pretty awesome. Evan, so you've recently sort of gone out on your own as a guide, right?
Yeah, man.
I want a little bit about your charter business.
Yeah, so I ran for a company for a couple of years, and then just kind of running two-a-days with total strangers and people that didn't appreciate the fishery, and just that grind just wasn't a good fit for me. And then, I dabble in a number of things, mostly wildlife habitat management and that sort of thing. And so I just kind of wanted to make myself available for the right people that appreciate the fishery, want to go throw lures, emphasize catch and release, and maybe, try to catch a really big one. And that's kind of what I do. And I just saw the opportunity there to build on that and just have it as a component of what I offer with my company. Like we said, it's tall pines, tight lines, land or sea, you can count on me, And then so it just kind of came together. So I sank a bunch of money into my boat and topped it off, put a brand new outboard on it, new trolling motor, batteries all the way around, that sort of thing. And just got a hand-selected group of people that like to do what I like to do, that just genuinely enjoy being on the water and going and throwing lures, catch and release for the most part. I mean, we soak bait every now and then, but it's in very strategic scenarios, precise locations for very specific fish. And we've been able to catch a lot of fish on lures, catch a few really big ones, and all those got released. And it's a dream come true, I guess you could say.
That's awesome, man. I wish you all the best, and I can't wait to get down there personally.
Come on.
I need to make that Panhandle sort of Alabama swing and come fish with you and Patrick, and then I want to fish with Tanner Dees too, and a bunch of my buds that I've never met in person, but looking forward to making that connection for sure. Just got to plan cool, like a week trip and just drive down there and just do it all.
Cool. Come see me first. That way the expectations won't be too high, right? I'm the farthest east of that group, right? So you can kind of see me, and then that way, if it's epic elsewhere, it won't bash me too hard. Right?
I'm a fisherman, and I know that fish can be on or they can be off, and I don't care how good a captain you are, that's going to be the case. So I'm easy. Like I go to every trip with low expectations, so. But I just want to come hang out, really experience your fishery, get to know you better, all that stuff.
It's cool down here, man. On any given trip, I can fish grass flats, sandbars, mud, docks. I try not to spend much time around docks. I don't fish bridges. Deep, heavy structure, shallow structure. Yeah, just about everything in one morning in less than a 20-mile run. So it's pretty cool. Really, really a unique fishery. And I'm working on getting people down here on board, if not killing those big ones. So hopefully we can, continue to see really good fish. I mean, I've seen some 30+ inch trout around here this year. It's been nice. We've caught a bunch of, 26 to 27 class fish, which has been nice. And
Very
Yeah,
cool.
so I'm excited about it. I'm hopeful for the future. Just got to keep sending the right message, man.
That's great, man. We had someone enter almost 26-inch trout from Charleston today, which is a giant trout for here. So that's exciting. I just want to see that class of fish.
Was that fish imported?
So, I don't know where. I mean, obviously, I don't know where they were.
We don't know where it was. Yeah, that's really cool.
So that's pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah. Michael, Adam, how you guys doing?
Doing good.
Michael lately, but Adam, I haven't talked to you in a minute.
Yeah. How was that? Were you in Georgia or something?
I was in Georgia at Tybee Island.
Did you fish?
Yeah. But I didn't have a boat or a kayak or anything, so I just fished Front Beach at a jetty and did pretty damn well, considering that, you know. And the place we were at was like the southern tip. It's the first time I've been there, so I don't know it at all. And the looks of it, it's just like a creek that rushes out to the Front Beach and all the mixing water. And I just had a feeling I was going to smack them there, but I didn't. I caught a ladyfish, but it wasn't like I thought. Although it's, you know, I could have been 20 feet away from the fish. That might have been beyond casting range or something like that. But it was very, you know, just from my experience of being able to read the water and looking at potentially good spots, I immediately went to that. I gravitated toward that, and I was like, aha, this is the spot. But we did a lot better at the jetty, to be honest. Bunch of flounder and a few trout, so it was fun. Yeah,
Nice.
You been out?
Yeah, actually, Michael and I have gone out a couple times in the last couple of weeks. On I think on his boat mostly, but yeah. What do you think, Michael? It's been I think last week it's getting a little better for sure.
Yeah, so they're definitely warming up. We saw some quantity, not necessarily like huge quality. But the last time we went out, like, we definitely saw some numbers, and they were hitting really hard. So that was good to see. I think the next month or so is going to be pretty nice around here. Excited.
Yeah, I mean, statistically, tonight is the biggest trout spawn of the year. The full moon in May, at least in this area. Should be good though out through June, July. So I feel like I missed most of this trout season in Charleston. I haven't hardly been fishing here, and Crimea River, because I've been all over the place, like Jacksonville, North Carolina, Louisiana, boohoo. But
Yeah, my dad's coming in town next week. I'm trying to get out like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at least. Try to go like 3 days in a row and see if we can
nice.
get him on some fish. So it's a good time for that.
Good deal. Hope you guys get them. Let's see. I'll go ahead and add the slides to the thing. We got our discussion. I wanted to start out. I'm gonna just tease this because I can't give it away yet. But I had a really cool opportunity last week to go down to Florida and go on a video shoot with Z-Man and some really super professional videographer, Cam Easler, and one of the Z-Man actually employees, Abby Skeen, who was they were just freaking amazing. It was really fun just to see how they do it, and it's a lot of work that goes into it, and their equipment just freaking amazing. But is a little preview of one of the fish caught, and I'm not going to give away what this is all about, but just suffice to say, our sponsor Z-Man has really stepped up with support of Release Over 20. They buy into what we're doing. They want to help us out, and there's going to be a big announcement at ICAST this year with ongoing partnership with Z-Man. So super stoked about that. Can't wait to share it all with everyone. But just a little teaser about that. We wanted to update everyone. Last month, we talked about our partnership with the new South Carolina Coastal Guides Association, Fishing Guide Association. And we are actually having a banquet with them on June 5th here in Charleston at the Butcher and Beer Garden. We'll have more details to come, but we hope you can all come out and join us. It's going to be A bunch of really good speakers, a lot of good information shared. We're going to talk about Release Over 20, and 25% of the money raised will go back to us, which we're really excited about. So hope you can join us. Save the date, put that on your calendar, and I hope to see you there. I wanted to take just a minute and shout out our buddy Stephen Fluke, friend of the program. He got an amazing opportunity to film a show with Captain C.A. Richardson, another friend of our program. And if you hadn't seen it yet, you need to go to waypointtv.com, search for Flats Class, search for season 19, episode 3. And it's just, the videography is just superb. It's Lateral Media. It's CA's Sun Cams company. Really worth a watch. Just beautiful scenery, great catching. One of the better shows I think they've ever done. In fact, I think they filmed 2 shows. This is the first of 2. And I'm just really stoked for our buddy Stephen Fluke and his opportunity as a young guide, hustling, really believes in conservation, believes in families, believes in helping children. He's got a little side hustle thing that he does where he takes fatherless kids out fishing for free. And, he's just doing everything for all the right reasons. So really like to support him. Want you to check out the show. Great opportunity, but I just wanted to take a minute to shout that out for CA and for Stephen. Have you guys had a chance to see it yet? Michael has.
I watched it, yeah.
What'd you think?
It was good. I've watched some of the other ones too. No, I liked it. It was also kind of good, I guess, gratification just of what they were using and throwing, because we fished not too far from there.
Yeah.
And I swear, we're still having to throw small baits because there's still not epic. So it was cool to see them kind of working through that. But and talking about the crazy tides and stuff that we have to deal with. But no, it's cool. The videography is really kind of spot on, and it's really cool to kind of see them talking through.
They had one of those beautiful days where it's like not a breath of wind and the water's glassy, and they got some great drone shots. And
yes,
and that area, that Santee Delta where they fish, is just beautiful anyway. No matter what the weather is, but the weather really made it shine.
I'm excited for part 2.
Yeah, part 2, I guess, be coming out any day now, I guess. But anyway, good job, Steven. Congrats, buddy. We're proud of you. Keep it up. So moving on to the infographics. So our top 10. So we had 790 fish entered in April, which is outstanding. Hey, we got a buddy Daryl checking in. Daryl, I've been seeing your entries come in, and he's smacking some trout. He is whacking some trout. So good job, Daryl. Him and Don, they've been tearing it up. So our own Brian Ford from Charleston is on the top of the national leaderboard with 32 fish entered. Good job, Brian. Some familiar names there. We got Robert. He's our all-time leader. Frankie down in, I think he's in Florida. Daryl's there, number 8, buddy. Boston, a lot of a good friend of mine, Don Myers, is there. Good to see that. So it took 7 entries to make the top 10 in the nation. So good job, guys. Our speckled trout leaderboard. This is one that a lot of people only care about, these trout. But Chandler Everling had 23 trout entered. That's a strong month. Daryl's there, number 3 with 7 entries. Evan's there. He's number 7 with 4 entries. So you had 4 people with 4 entries. So good job, Evan.
Yeah, I don't get to fish for me very often, man. It's very rare. Those are recon days and bait catching days. I get to go check a couple spots, sling a double D or something like that over there, catch a good one, throw it back, and keep on keeping on, man.
Yeah, man. Well, looks like you're finding the right spots. All right, so our red drum leaderboard is always a strongly contested one. We got Brian with 31 reds. He's fishing the places I like to fish mostly, and I don't know where he is, but he's on consistently. I see it seems like every other day he's entering like 8 or 10 fish. There's Don with 9. We have Katie and Sarah with 5. Took 5 to make the top 10. Good job, everyone. Ron Linde, our 2024 Influence of the Year, there was 7. So congrats, everybody. Striper leaderboard. We actually had 9 people in the striper category. Robert with 9. Myself with 2. This was fishing up in Columbia, South Carolina with Justin McGrady. And Brian was there. He had a Riverine. Chandler with 1. And we had 3 people enter flounder. Keith Potts with 3. Michael Catchman, he's out of Pawleys Island. He had 2. And Jackson Wells with 1. So it was a pretty good month. By state, we have South Carolina in the lead again with almost more than double the number 2 entry with 352. This is primarily because of the participation of our guides. I'm super proud of our South Carolina guides and their embracing of this program. I mean, it's a pretty incredible result. So good job. Shout out to all of our guides. And go ahead.
I haven't. I don't know if we show the groups or clubs, but I saw the Charleston Salt Strong chapter.
Yep.
Had been putting in a whole lot of entries too. I haven't been to a meeting there in a couple months. It's hard with the kid shuffle because it's just really far away. Unfortunately, I'm hoping to get out there sometime soon, but I want to give them a shout out too because I know they've been participating a lot more, and I think even like Katie that was on the list on a couple slides ago, who's running that chapter. So good shout out to them.
Oh, okay, I didn't make that connection. I've met Katie.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Yeah. And we're going to get to that in a second.
Nice.
But, yeah, appreciate you shouting that out. Good to see New Jersey on the leaderboard. Yeah, so good job. We had South Carolina, North Carolina, Florida, Virginia, Georgia, which is pretty awesome. You don't usually see them very high on the leaderboard. And then Mississippi, Louisiana, it's good to see them way up there too. Alabama, those upper Gulf Coast states. So yeah, pretty awesome. So yeah, here's what you were talking about. So this is our business and organization leaderboard. Salt Strong Charleston was in the lead for the month with 41 entries from their club. Village Number 20 was second. This is our board and state reps. Just generally the Salt Strong members. I think this is members that are not in the club. Followed by Salt Strong St. Pete, Ice Drake Fishing, Low Country Kayak Anglers, Salt Strong Tampa, and Salt Strong Space Coast. So loving to see these Salt Strong chapters getting on, jumping on. I think that's great because they have such a wide, spread of followers. So it's great to see. Michael, you're a member of the Charleston chapter?
Of the Charleston chapter, yes.
Very, very cool. Yeah, so shout out to them. Love to see it. And now the guides. So we didn't have a South Carolina sweep this month. We had Jamie Skinner from Edisto in the number 1 spot yet again, followed by Gunny B from North Carolina. And Performance Fishing Charters, Captain John, he's listed there. He's from South Carolina too. So he's a new, relatively new participant. So we're not as familiar with his name, but 51, that's awesome. So in 4th place, we had our own captain, Evan Wheeler, with 21 entries. Another South Carolina guide, Palm State Fishing, Parker Incalar. Another South Carolina fine catch. We know Chris Osmond. He's been leading our state many times. Another Captain Crumbs from South Carolina. He's, I think, Myrtle Beach area. Loretz from Texas. He's been in our guide program since almost the beginning of Release Over 20, which is pretty cool. And there's our buddy Tanya, Captain Tanya, there with 9. And lastly, but not least, Spartina Adventures from Georgia, Captain Tim Cole. So love to see all the participation. This program has really grown, and we're stoked about that, 100%. All right, let's move to our giveaway. So Kerry is not with us tonight, unfortunately. He'll be back next month. But what we have in our package is a Jump Spots t-shirt, an Epoch lithium battery mouse pad. We got a MirrorLure, AFCO koozie, some top water clips, speed clips, Coastal Swim Bait. I think that looks like a one knocker or something like that. Might be a spook profile. I'm not really sure. We got some Z-Man Scented Jerk Shads, my personal favorite, and some special trout eye jigs from Ice Drake. And this is the captain's draw. So again, the client is going to win this package. However, the captain's going to win a solar shirt or a hat. I'm going to just solo myself here in a second. So we now have finally got these embroidered, but these are our Hook branded hats that they donated to us, and we had them custom embroidered with the Release Over 20. These are only available to giveaway winners. So the captain's going to get the hat or the shirt, whoever wins that. So let me switch over to, oh, 1 second. What's going on? They changed our okay, gotta remove this. Sorry for the awkward pause here. There we go. Okay, captain's draw. We have we have 235 entries, and go ahead and draw that. What did I say, 235?
Yep, 235.
235. Okay, third roll will be the winner. First roll is 11, 230, and the winner is 143, which is 143, Captain Jimmy Skinner. And I will reach out to him with the photo of the client. And he already said, if I win, I already have a shirt, but Jimmy, if you're watching, you don't have a hat, so you're gonna get a hat. Client will get the pack. Okay, back to here. Giveaway A has a Arctic Ice. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask here. I thought you'd be watching. It has a AFCO or Marshwear swim mask, Marshwear decal, Coastal Swim Bait, top water, Pure Flat decal, Pure Flats original slicks, AFCO float, and an AFCO koozie. Good package, and in the main draw, there are 555 entries. And we'll pick the first winner. First roll, 538, 446, and 343 is the winner. 343. Robert Montana, congrats, buddy. Robert has won a few times, and that goes to show you the more fish you enter, better chances to win, right? Okay, so let's go back and do giveaway B. So this is a Drum Spots, Mayor of Tampa Bay tee, some Z-Man darters, Slap a Fish decal, some slick lures, slick decal, and a cool hook hat. And go ahead and roll for that one. First roll, 188, 289. The winner is 499. 499. Kit Caldwell. Congrats, Kit. We'll be getting a hold of you. Unfortunately, I hid the other information. I should have been saying like what state and what they caught. But I've been doing this for like 5 years and I still haven't figured it out, obviously. All right, next one, last one. This is a pretty big one. Another Drum Spot Mayor of Tampa Bay t-shirts, Incognito mosquito spray, an Epoch water bottle, Drum Spots playing cards. Those things are awesome. Avco koozie, Avco float, some Q8 super bait worms, some original slicks, and a slick decal.
So I know Kerry says he does the packages all the same, but I'd give him a hard time about C looking like the bonus package if he was here. So I'll give him a hard time later.
What? Because the third one's bigger?
I always feel like the third one's got like a little cherry on top.
I think it always has a cherry
It's a
on
good
top. Yeah, it's always a really good one. It's like the final the cherry. That's a good one. Okay, first roll is 415, 11 and drum roll 285 is the winner of last one. 285. Ryan Dolan. Congrats, Ryan. You won the cherry on top. And yeah, we'll get with the winners and look who we had a late entry.
Hey, fellas.
Hey, Don, what's up, man?
Hard working, clean living, not in that order.
Are you in Daryl's shoulder sore from catching all those trout?
Whew, Daryl's might be. Mine ain't quite that sore yet.
I've been seeing some come in from you. Don't quit sandbagging us.
Yeah, I'm catching a few, but Daryl had we had a couple good days. He was hot.
That's awesome.
Hell, one day he had 22.5 pounds for heavy hitters.
Wow. That's solid.
Yeah, that's a solid day. That's for sure. He's been doing well.
Well, he's a fishy guy, as we all know.
Yep.
He's watching, so we're embarrassing him.
Nah. What's up, D?
All right. Well, unless you guys have anything else, we'll wrap it up.
I just wanted to maybe. I don't think we talked about the Louisiana. I know it was a while ago at this point, but it was just in the last month. But maybe our new guest Don can talk about the Louisiana tournament and how it went real quick.
Yeah, it was an awesome tournament, man. We ended up getting a really good turnout and had some fish caught, and it was good food. Had jambalaya, and they took care of us well at Hopedale Marina, and you guys made the trip down, and that made it even better. And Greg's always, so accommodating and always taking care of us when we go down there. So it was a great tournament, man. I hope next year we can grow it by a few more people. I think it's going to be an annual thing, and it was good turnout.
Adam, what do you think?
good group for sure. You know, it's like-minded anglers. Always great to, you know, get to spend time and fish with and around other, you know, people who, you know, all have a common goal like we all do. So that part was really cool. And I'd only been to that fishery. I went to Venice like 12 years ago. So this was only the second time I've been down to. The tournament was in Hopedale, Louisiana. So just a great fishery if you haven't been or, you know, are thinking about going. It's tons of water, different kinds of water too. So like a real variety in ways you can fish and types of water you can fish, and a lot of definitely catch a lot of numbers too, which is good. I guess there may be a little lacking on the big like trophy Texas or even like Evan Florida size trout in terms of like gigantic, you know, 30-inch or, you know, 27 plus, but still a great fishery.
Yeah, it was.
What do you think, Dave?
I agree. It was such a fun time. We stayed with Greg from Pure Flats at his camp, and it was like a fisherman's dream come true. Just between like the camaraderie between me, him, and Adam, and the fact that you could you had like your little cabin and a big kitchen, and walk across the street, hop right on the boat, and go. And you're in the Mr. Go in like, you know, 5 minutes. It was just a lot of fun. If you like to go fishing, it doesn't get really any better than that. It was a lot of fun. And you know how many square miles of habitat you couldn't cover it in your entire lifetime. You know, it was just really, really fun. We had a good time. And like you said, Hopedale Marina was like, the owners were just so happy for us to be there and accommodating, and the jambalaya was great, and everyone was just really nice, and we had a lot of fun. Hope we can do that every year. I think it'd be a great thing. So.
And thanks to also Cliff Hall, our Louisiana rep, along as Dave and Don mentioned, Greg Sample from Pure Flats. They both kind of organized the tournament again for the second year in a row. So,
yeah, and John Miller for making the trip too.
Yeah, John Miller.
Great to see him again too.
Don and Daryl, good time.
Good time, no question.
Dave, I wanted to. I don't know if those folks are listening, but just a quick thanks. We had a handful of donations come through our website last month. I actually want to send a message to those folks personally here soon, just to tell them a thanks. But we try to make it a little bit easier. We don't beg for money, right? Like we're not like we want people to donate fish back to the water, right? Like not necessarily funds, but for those that do want to donate, we tried to make it easier. And it looks like that might be helping because a lot of those were coming through mobile. So thank you all for those folks that are helping out there. That definitely helps us continue this. So just want to say thanks.
Yep, agree. And Scotty just checked in. Scotty Watson, our North Carolina state rep, who's also our captain's program coordinator. Scotty, congrats on finishing your semester. And I guess I'm not sure if you finished school altogether, but if you did, congrats. And he won like outstanding student or something like that too. So love to see it, man. Good job. He's been busting his butt. So love to see what he's doing. And yeah. So, do you want to, Michael, do you want to give us a little sneak peek or just kind of talk a little bit about what we've been working on the side a little bit?
As far as the donation or not donations,
the
submitting submissions, yeah.
Submissions, yeah.
Yes, we've been scaffolding out way to make entering your catches easier. We're pretty far along, honestly. So hopefully in another month or two, kind of at max. I'm looking to have a mobile version for iOS and Android. Where you can go in and submit your catches that way. It'll just be a lot easier since most of your images are probably already on your phone. But you'll be able to see your catch log and images and submissions and all that kind of stuff. So we're trying to get that to make the submission process as seamless and as we can. So we'll look forward to that. We'll let everybody know once we kind of get a little bit closer. We're not going to take away the online web entry stuff, right? We're not going to block the current submission process, but we are going to make it easier for you to be able to get your entries in.
Thanks, and I'm going to embarrass you for a second. So we're really fortunate to have Michael on board. He's a technology web applications expert, and he's kind of taken this under his wing and slowly been working on removing the friction that is involved with entering a fish. Like, as we all know, and we're aware of it, well aware of it, it's a pain in the ass to enter a lot of fish at one time. And we're working at making that as easy as it can be. So it's just like seamless. Like the vision is that it's primarily mobile based. You log in once, like you do with like your Facebook app, and you stay logged in. So all you do is open your app and you're already in, and you just, choose a picture, enter the length, just like bam, 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 and it's that easy. And to have a lot of features that let you sort of check your rankings, check your past fish entries and stuff like that. So far, it's like really exciting. Like, Michael's kicking butt, and I'm really excited about it. One of the concerns or chores, I guess it's going to be, is how to like clean up our entries and get the account sort of synced. But it's only like, I think we have like 20,000 entries, so it's not that bad. But maybe we can leverage AI to help us out or something like that. But yeah, so it's coming. It's coming. Be patient with us.
I can
Go ahead.
Did
I did that by mistake.
where did that go? Is that not, am I not sharing?
No, you're not.
Try it again. Let's share window. It's pulling up your.
Showing. Oh, I think you might have to.
That's weird. All right. Well,
you might have to add. Like, do you see the icon to add another presenter?
on the
invite?
bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll have it working for next time.
Okay.
Normally I would prep first, but today I actually added. So I have a web app where you can do all the things, but we want to make it available for mobile. So I have the catch log working today. I added the ability to submit catches. But you enter in a fish and you hit submit, and it'll prompt you if you want to do another one, and like save all your settings from it. So just trying to make it easier for you guys to get stuff in there. So hopefully coming soon.
Yep. Thanks, man. Good job.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Okay. Well, let's call it a month, and let's see if we can up our totals from last month. So far, we're doing really well. I mean, we're actually halfway through the next month. I wanted to apologize for how late this is. This has been because of schedules, but we'll try to be more prompt in the future. But we'll see you again in June to do the May giveaway. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, guys.
Tight lines.
Tight lines.
Y'all.
Have a
Be
great
safe.
afternoon.
You too.
Take care. Okay, bye.